Ooh, doggy, I should run a bit of a trigger warning before the beginning of this video, but this is going to stir up some people. Some people are going to be upset about this, I tell you that. Anyway, what's up everybody, Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out, I really do appreciate it. So check this out. The Super Lucky Tales developer was talking to GameSpot about the Xbox One X and talking about how it performs like a high-end PC. And his quote was, "I'm going to want to play all my console games on an Xbox One X for the foreseeable future because of that fact." So think about that. Like, this is a developer, and yeah, it's Super Lucky's tale, but still, it's a developer who is so enthralled with the Xbox One X, and this isn't the first time we've heard this, that he's going to play all of his games on the Xbox One X. You even have longtime Sony people, even in the media, like Andrea Renee. She's married to a person who works for Sony, right? And she said she's been buying all her multi-plat games on Xbox One in preparation for the Xbox One X. We're going to see a lot of this going forward, and I think this is phenomenal news for everyone, actually. So GameSpot asked, in terms of processing power, how much faster would you say the Xbox One X is over the Xbox One? And if you guys had a chance to use the PS4 Pro to compare it to as well. And they go on to say that it's an Xbox game, so they've never compared performance to a PlayStation because it's a Microsoft title. And then it goes on to talk about the GPU, the CPU, the memory bandwidth, and things like that. And he says that the ability of the machine to actually get out of the way and let the game run as fast as possible is phenomenal. There have been powerful consoles, obviously, in the past, but sometimes they're held back by an underlying architecture that doesn't really let us tap into the full performance of the system. It's probably the closest Microsoft's ever gotten to delivering true high-end PC performance in a console-type form factor. He goes on to say that he has an engineering background, but I'm not actually doing engineering on the project, but just speaking a bit for our engineers and just what I've seen as what we're working on, it's probably the easiest console that we've ever worked with to get it to be a high performance. I hope our engineers don't hate me for saying that, because I don't think their job was easy by any means, but I mean that going from not having the console in our hands to getting our first dev kit to getting the game running solidly at 4K 60 is the fastest that we've ever gone from getting new hardware in our hands to tapping into full performance of the box. 4K 60 on a device that's small and low cost, relatively speaking, compared to a high-end TV is no joke. It's not easy to hit that level of performance just generally, consistently. So yeah, high level. We've been really impressed with the raw horsepower of the box. But really, the overall architecture lets us tap into that we don't get in the way of the game's performance. How would they say the Xbox One X compares to a modern PC? Well, at the time we got the Xbox One X in our hands, when we were first doing some of our initial tests, we had Super Lucky Tales still running on PC, and we are shipping it on PC. So people can do the comparisons themselves when the game launches, because it's an Xbox Play Anywhere game, which means you can buy it once and play it on Windows and Xbox. But from our work, we saw, and I said this at E3 when we first announced the game too, we were just kind of shocked by how close the performance was between the Xbox One X and the high-end PC. Boom, boom, yeah! That's going to trigger some people that we were working with at the time. Most of our developers have high-end PCs, and doing those initial builds, getting the game initially up and running around the E3 timeframe for the Xbox dev kit that we did have. Our expectations was, well, clearly we're going to have to change some things to get it to run as fast. It's been running on our PCs, but there was very little that had to change, actually. So, boom, they're telling you that this thing is super easy to kind of work with, super easy to get it up and running, and that the Xbox One X is on par with these high-end PCs. And you can sit there and mock the game because it's because it is what it is, like a platformer. But at the end of the day, Crash Bandicoot Remake was a platformer and couldn't do this. So think about that before you open your mouth if you're going to try to hate or something like that. So, yeah, it's very cool stuff. I will link this article so you guys can check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget Xbox Nation tonight, 8 p.m. Also, don't forget that I'm giving away an Xbox One X courtesy of MNC Mornings. Gleam below. Rack 'em up. Have a great day. Xbox One X wasn't supposed to do this, remember? It wasn't going to do this. And here it is. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.